Hi. This is kind of like an intro, but I am quite new to all of this, so I'm not really sure how it's supposed to go. Some people have academic comebacks. I guess this is kind of like my YouTube comeback. You probably seen if you scroll down through my channel, I have a few videos from 2018, 17 maybe, and they are pretty embarrassing and cringy. Before I wouldn't let anyone know about this, but I think it's funny. Yeah, I do think it's funny, and that's kind of the goal with this. Every time I look back at those videos, I laugh, and I'm trying to make videos now, and then in a few years later, maybe look back at them and laugh as well. Um, I've kind of wanted to start YouTube again for quite some time, and I didn't really know how, but then recently one of my friends, she made a suggestion and she was like, you should do maths videos, because she's not the only one, but recently, well, not recently, but in the past 2.5, 3 years, people have been coming up to me and I've been helping them out with some of their maths problems, and they've been telling me that I explain things really well, and it is my favorite subject, so maybe I could help some people on the internet as well. So that's kind of my goal with this, as well as maybe a video diary for myself. I will be posting some well, not personal, but some of my own life as well, and hopefully I'll figure out how to do folders on YouTube by then, and maybe I could add maths into one folder and then my own things into a different one, so that if you do need help with maths, you could just click into the maths folder and it won't be hard to find the topics. So today's topic is equations, and yeah, I hope I help. To start us off, I have a pretty easy equation. This is an equation because it has an equal sign and it has a value at both ends. So just to help us distinguish that, I'm going to write in the equal sign in a different color so we can tell the sides apart easier. So what we want to do is bring all the x's to one side and all the coefficients on the other side. A coefficient is a number on its own, so like this and like this. These two are coefficients. The x is called a variable because we don't know its value and it can vary. Now this 4 that is with the x is a coefficient. 4x, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this orange, so 4x is equal to 4 multiplied by x. 4 multiplied by x. So if x was, say, 2, this would be 8, because 4 multiplied by 2 would be 8. But we need to find x. So it's easy for us to find it because we don't have an x here to deal with for the moment. We draw these two lines, let's call them stabilizers, because they help keep our equation stable. And everything we do on one side, we have to do on the other. It's like a bicycle. You're pedaling and you need to pedal both to keep the bike moving. So we need to get rid of the 2 to get 4x on its own. And to get rid of 2, we need to do the opposite of what it's doing. So we have plus 2. To get rid of it, we need to minus 2. And if we're doing it to one side, we must do it to the other, so minus 2. 4x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 4x plus 0, because these two cancel out. So you can just draw our equals. 14 minus 2 is equal to 12. Now that we have no other constant on this side, remember constant is a number on its own, and we have all the constants here, and we have no x's on this side, we can divide. So, as I already said, 4x is equal to 4 multiplied by x. So we want to get x on its own, we need to do the opposite, which is divide. We need to divide 4x by 4. We need to do it to the other side as well. So mine divided by 4. And this gives us 4x divided by 4 gives us just x. And then 12 divided by 4 gives us 3. So our answer is x is equal to 3. And to check this, we can just substitute x for 3. So we have 4, we put brackets because brackets mean multiply, and we're multiplying 3 plus 2. 4 by 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So our answer is 3. Now, what we have is a little bit more of a difficult question because we have x values on both sides. Let me just change this to a different color again. So we have x's on both sides, but that doesn't change our method. It still means we use stabilizers. So we draw them down, and this isn't a rule, but it's just easier to do it this way. You can look at your x's. It doesn't matter which side you have your x's and which side you have your coefficient or your constants. So here we look at the x's, and 2 is less than 4. So since 2 is less than 4, we move the x's to this side, because we could do it this way. We could move the 4 to this side, we could move the x's to this side. But since 4 is bigger than 2, it will be 2 minus 4, which will give us a minus 2, which it just adds an extra step, which I don't think is necessary. So either way, even though we are moving the x's to this side, we still need to get rid of the constants first. Since we're moving the x's to this side, we're moving the coefficient, or we're moving the constants to this side. So the opposite of minus 6 is plus 6 plus 6. 2x plus 6 plus 6 gives us plus 12. 4x minus 6 plus 6 gives us just 4x. Now, we need to move this 2 over here, and it's a positive 2, so we do the opposite. 2x minus 2x. We get rid of them, so we can just cross them out. 4x minus 2x is 2x. And now is the easy part. Now we just divide by 2, because we need to separate these. And to separate, we divide. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 2x divided by 2 is just x. So our answer is 6 is equal to x. We can check this again by just substituting it into this equation. Now, 2, 6 plus 6. 2 by 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18. 4 by 6 is 24, minus 6 is 18. This means 18 is equal to 18. That means our answer is correct, and x is 6. Now we have quite a long one, and this could look scary because of how long it is, but we need to simplify it because we can't do the brackets in our stabilizers. We can't have brackets in our stabilizers. So we know that brackets mean multiply. So we need to multiply 5 by this bracket. And for that we use boxes. I know I haven't covered it yet. I will soon, but I'm just going to try explain it really quickly here. So since we have one number outside of the bracket, we need one row. So, and we put this number, the one that's outside the bracket, outside of the box, well, on the left hand side. Now, since we have 1, 2, since we have two terms inside the bracket, we need 2 columns. So I already did that. I already put a line down the middle. We put the first term above the first box. So maybe I should use blue, 2x. And then we put the second term above the second box, plus 3. And always add in your sign, because if it's a negative, then it will change. Same with here and here. Anywhere there's a sign, you add it in. Now, we just multiply. 5 by 2x gives us 10x. 5 by plus 3 gives us 15. Now, so this is our simplified side of the equation here. Maybe I should change the color again here. So now we need to expand this bracket, and we do the same thing as we did here. So you draw a box. Oh, that's a bit, I have a wonky box. So since we have one number outside the one number outside of the bracket, we do one row. We put that here. Since we have 2, 1, 2, we do two columns. 2x plus 1. Now we just multiply it out. 4 by 2x is 8x. 4 by plus 1 is just plus 4. Now we just write it out. Take them out of the brackets. So 10x plus 15 is equal to, because the equal stays the same, 8x plus 4, and we can't forget our 15 that's outside of the bracket again, but it is after the bracket, so we don't multiply that. Plus 15. Now we can use our actually, since these two are like terms, we can combine them. So 10x plus 15 is equal to 8x plus 4 plus 15 is equal to plus 19. Now we can draw our stabilizers. And we see that 10 is bigger than 8, so we're going to bring the 8 over. Now, so we need to get rid of this 15. We do minus 15 because it is a plus 15, so we need to do the opposite of that. So 10x plus 15 minus 15 gives us 0. 8x stays the same. 19 minus 15 gives us plus 4. Now, our second last step, we need to get rid of the 8x from this side. Minus 8x minus 8x. 10x minus 8x gives us 2x, which is equal to 4. And now all we have to do is divide by 2, because we have 2 multiplied by x. So divide by 2, divide by 2. 2x divided by 2 gives us x. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So this is our answer. And we can check this. We'll check it here. So 5 multiplied by 2. And then we put brackets down because we know brackets means multiply. So in the brackets we put 2 because we're substituting, plus 3. 2 by 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 7 by 5 is 35. Now this side, 4, 2, 2 plus 1 plus 15. 2 by 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 5 by 4 is 20, and then we need to add in the plus 15. Plus 15 is equal to 35. So we get 35 here and 35 here, so it is equal, so our answer is 2.
I just wanna be part